that what we're doing? No, re-adjourning? Reconvening. Sorry, it's been a very long day. Reconvening.
I like re-adjourning.
And re-adjourning.
Go.
I like to make words up.
We have to have a motion to take it off the table.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Well, I'd like to make a motion, I'd like to discuss this with our peers, to go into the executive session for a few minutes, so we just could, sit down and talk and, our points of view and.
A caucus?
Under caucus.
Under what authority are you going to go into executive session?
Or just.
Well, not exactly, he met the caucus with the party members.
Just
Board.
the board members, all board members.
No, you're not.
That's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
you can
can't
caucus
do it.
with all board members.
All right.
Caucus with each party.
All right, then I remove that.
An executive session you can only do for specific,
All right, no, all right. I agree.
personnel.
I think you need a solution. Executive session.
Yeah, it's for certain specific reasons, lawsuits,
Yeah,
personnel
I think
issues, it's highly specific. You can have a caucus if you want.
Caucus? All right. Make motion to have a caucus.
Second. Doc, you want to do the roll call?
Who's second?
I second.
Okay. Well, Tony?
Yes.
Aye.
Okay. Yeah, you sure.
You're the chair.
Yeah, you're a chair.
Those kids are getting a hundred.
Okay, reconvene at 7:20.
Do we re-adjourn?
Reconvene.
Reconvene, okay.
Unadjourned.
Unadjourn, unadjourn, yes, that's the word I was looking for. Okay, we've officially reconvened at, Doc, what time did you get?
I'd like to make a motion to amend the proposed budget of $750,000 to 1,350, 1,000,003 to the Board of Ed budget. 1,350, 1,350 from the 750,000. And then the mill rate would be adjusted accordingly based on our collection rate,
So you're flushing 600,000.
plus the 600,000.
I'll second that one.
Question on the exact mill rate, approximately half mil?
No, I had figured
A third of a mil?
I had figured a third of a mil would have equaled, as a matter of fact, a little over a third of a mil, 1.35 mils equals 750,000 on with our collection. So it'll be slightly, at 600,000, be slightly under that, maybe 1.3 tenths of a mil in there somewhere, don't quote me. But I'll have to go figure that before midnight. If our campus amendment passes.
Essentially a $600,000 increase. Okay, Tony?
Well, I just would like to know how the $600,000 was arrived at. What rationale was for that figure of $600,000? Specific programs?
Well, there's certain line items that we feel that could be cut, could be paid for all the capital, could be cut, could be realigned to some duties.
But in general, I think, rather
But in
than
general,
delve
that-
into specific line items,
It's a general
it's
number.
in movement closer to the figure that the superintendent indicated.
So a lump sum is being appropriated to the board.
Yeah, there's no line item.
No, I
And it's
we
very,
don't have authority.
Which is what it always is. I mean, it always is a lump sum. We just,
and it's very close to the 1.4 million of the salary increases, so at least, you know, the salary increases will be covered for just about.
And how does that affect the Board of Education's operations? Is there a comment from the audience before we vote on this?
Well, I think the superintendent stated that he could live with something close to it. I think we'll be able to do it. We're gonna just tighten our belt and do what we can to keep the mill rate down and keep our budget down.
John, you have an opinion through your experience?
Doors will be open in September. I think now, just like you did your due diligence, I think, you know, if this is the budget that ultimately finds its way back to the board, then it's our job to do the same thing. And we'll make it work, you know, and it's going to take a lot of work on our part, but it's the same thing we do every year. We wait till we get our final number and then we back into it. It may mean that some projects that we wanted to tackle or some initiatives over 1 year, we might have to put
But
out
there are a couple
several
of
years.
things that we could transfer to the capital side that, you know, we could accommodate.
And hopefully in working with you guys, we can find out what those are and make work. I mean, it's, again, you know, the budget as it was presented was if we wanted to continue many of the programs in full earnest as we had put them forth, you know,
well,
from
and,
last year.
you know, what we're, and I appreciate certainly the recommendations of the board. I mean, my job now is to take this and look at it and make a recommendation to the council, you know, from there, based on what you've said and what you've shared with me, what the department heads have shared, and the other boards in town, and take this. You know, I believe it's Thursday that I address the council and present the budget to the council. So
We'll work on it.
Tuesday and Wednesday, yeah, to take a look at it and see, you know, what I can do with this recommendation and you know, where we can go from here.
You got our attention and we're working hard at trimming it, and I just think we'll
So I'm sensing that this seems to be a workable
number. I think it's doable. And I think, well, here's the man who could answer all our questions, if we can
I'm
do
good,
it or
but I
not.
don't know if all the questions.
You know, because you know both sides of the budget, so you know if we can do it or not.
Well, I think I'll maybe spin off of Mr. Finkel's comments. I've worked with the superintendent for a long time and worked with the board members, most of the board members for quite a few years. And if that group cannot do it, I don't know of any who can.
Thank you, that's a compliment. I consider that a compliment.
They're kind of
All right.
backed into it.
At this point,
I believe that now the issue is how the 600 is funded, either through a mill increase or point of parliamentary inquiry. I would like to make a substitute motion to appropriate from the undesignated fund balance the $600,000.
well,
And I don't know if that would be the main motion. If the amendment passes, would that be correct to amend the main motion even though that motion has passed?
To amend the main motion.
Well,
Made a motion to
We're-
increase $600,000.
we're basically talking about a $600,000 increase, and I believe your motion included an adjustment of the mill rate.
Accordingly to meet that, whether it's a third or just under a third.
When that passes, then we do have a main motion as amended. And an opportunity to amend, which we present